Hey now, I'm going to review the most requested Forex trading system on this channel and test it on Bitcoin. After you see exactly how this profitable system works and performs, I'm going to share 4 tips that will supercharge the profits. Just crush that subscribe button like the Stokes twins wake up. This system is called highest open, lowest open, or HOLO. And like most trading systems, it can be applied to Forex, crypto, options, stocks, indices, or any instrument that has significant volume and market participants. This trading strategy uses one free, non-mathematical TradingView indicator. As always, the link to this indicator and settings are listed in the description below. What I'm going to put on the chart is the trading session indicator, which is not required for this system, but it does make the setups easier to identify. I am going to set the painted background to the exchange daily open, which is midnight Greenwich Mean Time through 8 a.m. We are only going to be taking setups 8 hours after the daily open to the close of the trading day. This will be the time settings for most crypto exchanges, but there could be variations. Just confirm the daily open time with your preferred exchange. Let's go over entry criteria and review some examples. As always, system rules and details are listed in the description below. This chart is Bitcoin versus the US dollar 1-hour candles. The rules to enter along on the highest open, lowest close are: first, only take setups 8 hours after the daily open, which are candles outside the red shaded area. Second, we must identify the lowest price for the day and wait for that candle to close. Third, the next candle must be the lowest open for the entire session day, so we can see no candle open lower than this one for the entire day. Fourth, the price comes below the candle open but does not make a new daily low, and then the price comes above the daily open. When that happens, this becomes our trigger candle. Finally, we enter once the price moves above the candle open. We do not wait for the candle to close. The stop is placed at the lowest price of the day, and target 1 is 1-to-1 for half our position. When 1-to-1 is hit, the stop is moved to break even, and we target 3-to-1 for the second half. And this one crushes target 2. If you enjoy this content, please make sure to click that like button. I have one more long example. Price is out of the red zone. The candle closes with the lowest price of the day. The next candle is the lowest opening candle of the session. Price comes below the candle open and then comes back above the candle open. This is our trigger candle. We enter once price moves above the candle open. Do not wait for the candle to close and target 1-to-1 for half our total position. When 1-to-1 is hit, we move the stop to break even and target 3-to-1 for the remainder of the trade. And the second half of this one stops out at break even. Now we flip to shorts. This is what I will test for shorts. First, we are only taking setups 8 hours after the daily open, which is outside the red shaded area. Second, identify the highest price for the day and wait for the price to come above that level and then for that candle to close. Third, the next candle must be the highest open for the entire session day. We can see no candle opened higher than this one. Fourth, the price comes above the candle open but does not make a new daily high, and then price comes below the candle open. When that happens, this becomes our trigger. Finally, we enter once the price moves below the candle open. We do not wait for the candle to close. The stop is placed at the highest price of the day, and 1-to-1 is target 1 for half our position. When 1-to-1 is hit, the stop is moved to break even, and we target 3-to-1 for the second half. And the second half of this trade hits our second target. I'm going to show you one more short example. Price is out of the no trade zone. This candle closes with the highest price of the day. The next candle is the highest opening candle of the daily session. Price comes above the candle open and then comes back below the open. This is our trigger candle. We enter once price moves back below the candle open and do not wait for the candle to close. 1-to-1 is the first target for half of our position. When 1-to-1 is hit, the stop is moved to break even, and 3-to-1 is the second target. And this one hits 3-to-1. I'm going to give you some fantastic ideas on how to make this system better, along with a trader's landing score. And now it's time to do what I do. you enjoy this content, please hit that like button. Remember, this is just 100 tests on one instrument. If you are thinking of using this system, please do all the required testing and be sure to let our community know what you discover. This test was done on Bitcoin versus the US dollar, 1 hour candles. It took a blazing 2 months to find the 100 setups. 47 hit target 1, and of those 47, 36 hit target 2 of 3 to 1. Most wins in a row was 7, most consecutive losses came in at 6. The winning percentage was short of 50%, but the gain on the account turned out to be 46%, risking 2% per trade due to the great risk to reward ratio of target 2. And hold on, because I am going to share with you how to really increase that win rate, which will greatly improve the gain on account. You can see the equity curve here spends most of the time in an extended consolidation phase. Then you can see the account take off. Look at how much this chart trends. This equity curve does not make much sense to a trend trader like me, but the great RR is what makes this thing so profitable. What score would you give this strategy? Let me know in the comment section below. I give this system a Trader's Landing score of 7 because this may be the easiest system to optimize that I have ever tested. Remember, the enemy of great is good. I have 4 ideas on how we can improve this system. First, looking back at the results, you can see that TP1 gains are below 0. This is a very important statistic and would indicate you should not be taking 2 positions. One position using a straight 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio would wind up greatly increasing the account balance on this data set. Next, when trading intraday, sometimes it can be good to add the VWAP as I used in this video, and it works especially well on this version of the HOLO because it does not get you into any trades until 8 hours after the VWAP reset. Look at this chart where taking trades below the VWAP produced outstanding results. Next, looking at market structure will always increase your edge as long as you keep it simple. Look at this chart. Is there any way in the world you are shorting this chart? Fourth, the one thing that will increase your win rate more than anything is to look at the previous day's high and low. This chart is from the test where we have 3 consecutive losers trying to long below the previous day's low. This is how most of the losses occurred. If you disqualify these trades, you would have fewer signals but a much higher gain. Check out this playlist for more profitable systems and have a great day because you deserve it.